From Fanny's iconic legend transformation to our old Aulus finally getting a rework, we are back with another update. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are going to talk about patch note 2.1.52, upcoming skins and more. Let's start with the highlight of the update, the revamped hero warrior of ferocity, Aulus. In this revamp, the developers did 3 clear things. They gave him real chase, they made his ultimate actually feel like it belongs, and they added a bit more potential to his skill 1, so you are not just walking forward like a confused warrior. First, the passive fighting spirit. Every time Aulus uses a skill, he gains an enhanced basic attack, and this can stack up to 3 times. So if you are the type of player who likes weaving basic between skills, this passive is basically screaming good. Keep doing that, here's more damage. Now moving on to skill 1, Aulus Charge. This skill now increases Aulus's movement speed for 5 seconds. But here's the part that's actually interesting. If Aulus doesn't do a basic attack, or if he doesn't get hit by high level control effects within 2 seconds, he gains control immunity for the remaining duration. So it's like a mind game. If you instantly start punching, you are using it like a normal speeder. But if you hold for a moment, you get immunity and then you can dive without getting instantly frozen, stunned, knocked and deleted. This makes Aulus way more reliable in real fights, especially when the enemy team has heavy CC. Now for skill 2, the power of X. This is the big chase upgrade. Aulus dash forward and slashes enemies in front. If he hits an enemy, he can cast it again. The second cast is the real source because now Aulus can actually stick to targets instead of watching them dash away while you spam basic attacks on air. And then we have the brand new ultimate, Undying Fury. This is not the old random ultimate that feels separating from everything. Now Aulus continuously swings his X, slashing nearby enemies, then launches it into the air and smashes the target direction, dealing massive damage in a large area. And during his ultimate, he also gains damage reduction and movement speed. So now the ultimate actually matches his identity, charging into battle, surviving the entry, and turning the area into a problem. Overall, Revamped Aulus feels like a sustained fighter who can actually start fights and chase properly, not just stand there hoping the enemy respects him. Now let's talk about hero adjustments. Let's start with Lukas, who got a buff. The developers basically said his strength improved, but his laning still feels weak, especially HP region. So they adjusted his skill 1. Earlier, he only recovered 8% of maximum HP when hitting a hero. Now he recovers the same amount when hitting a hero or a minion. This is huge for lane sustain because now you don't have to wait for the enemy to be nice enough to trade with you. You can heal through waves, keep your presence and not get bullied for free. Now Marcel also got a buff and it's more about smoothing his early and late. His passive true damage and shield used to scale 3% to 6% maximum HP. Now it's clean 5% maximum HP. So it's basically more consistent. You are not waiting for the late game just to feel your passive. You get value in a stable way. After that we have got Sora, and this one is listed as an adjustment. The idea here is pretty clear. They want Sora's crowd control to be used at the right moments, but his entry should feel frequent and lethal depending on the form. So they changed his ultimate cooldown based on forms. In Thunder form, the cooldown got better from 24 to 16 seconds to 20 to 14 seconds. That's a buff in that form, so you will be able to play more actively there. But in Cloud form, they hit the cooldown hard from 24 to 16 to 32 to 24 seconds. So Cloud form is now more of a commit and make it count button, not a spam tool. Now let's talk about Miya, who got a nice buff. They increased her survivability by reducing her ultimate cooldown from 46 to 26 seconds down to 30 to 20 seconds. This is the type of buff Miya players love because it doesn't change her damage directly, but it changes her life expectancy. More ultimate uptime means more chances to escape, reposition, or just not get instantly removed when someone looks at you. Then we have Floryn also buffed, and this one is more team focused. Her passive equipment Flower of Hope bonus to teammates got increased. Adaptive attack bonus goes from 5% to 8%. And the Flower of Hope damage formula got upgraded too. It now scales with hero level and has stronger physical attack scaling. So Floryn is becoming more rewarding as the match goes on and her teammate value becomes more noticeable. Now let's check Zhong, who got nerfed. They slightly reduced his dominance early to mid-game by changing the passive damage per shard residue stack. Base damage per stack went from 30 to 10. That's not a small nerf, that's your early bullying power just got checked type nerf. So Zhong players might still be strong, but the lane phase won't feel as unfair for the enemy anymore. Next we have got Obsidia, and this one is interesting because it's listed as a nerf, but it's also trying to help a specific build. They said her attack speed pick rate is low, so they are increasing bone shard speed growth based on attack speed, meaning attack speed now boosts bone shard performance much more. But to balance late game strength, they reduced bone shard base damage a bit. So the idea is, if you build attack speed, your shards will scale better in speed, but you don't get insane free damage just because the numbers are high. Then we have Hanzo, who got nerfed. After the previous buff, Hanzo's ultimate became too threatening to backline in mid to late game. So they reduced his cooldown growth. Cooldown changed from 24 to 12 seconds to 24 to 16 seconds. So late game you won't be pacing ultimate every time you breathe. There's a bigger window where enemies can actually play the game. Now we have got Suyou, who receives buff to casting flexibility in mid to late game. They adjusted cooldown scaling across skill 1, skill 2 and ultimate. Instead of being 8 seconds at all levels, it now scales 9 to 7 seconds. So early game slightly slower, but late game faster and smoother. This is one of those, it feels better the longer the game goes. After that, Leomord got nerfed. Extra damage against creeps on skill 1 went from 180% down to 160%. So if you were abusing faster clear, it's toned down. Not killing Leomord, just pulling him back a little. Then we have Aamon listed as a nerf, but it's also partly a fix. They fixed an issue where the actual damage and shards count didn't match displayed values. And they reduced his ultimate damage, especially the minimum. Minimum damage per shard is now lower and the scaling is also reduced slightly. Maximum damage also got adjusted. So the net result is Aamon will still burst, but he won't melt high HP targets as easily. And the ultimate damage should now be more accurate and consistent. Now moving on to battlefield adjustment, we have got key equipment change Reworks. And yeah, it's pretty obvious why this is here. Reworks used to give spell vamp. Now it gives 8% hybrid lifesteal. So instead of only benefiting certain damage types in a limited way, it becomes more universally useful for heroes who deal different kinds of damage. Next up, we have got system adjustments. They added something that actually feels super practical, an equipment pre-order feature when you already have 6 items. So now you can pre-order a 7th item, choose which current item you want to replace, and it even shows the gold cost for replacement next to the button. Then once you have enough gold, a quick buy button appears on the main screen and you can replace instantly. This is a kind of change that doesn't look exciting in patch notes, but in real matches, it saves time and prevents misclick panic in late game. Also, you can now instantly replace boots and active equipment directly on the equipment screen. So less menu drama, more actual gameplay. Moving on to other updates. Golden Month and Eternal Season chat bubbles are coming to the game, bringing a fresh new look to all your in-game conversations. We are also getting brand new avatar borders, battle effects, and dynamic portrait icons. New skin portrait splash arts have been revealed for God, Carrie, and Zetian, and they look really cool. Freya's Starborn Resolve, the Starlet skin splash art is officially out, showing a powerful and heroic new design. Chao's new collector tier skin portrait is also revealed. The Shadow Covenant series continues with the stunning splash art for Eudora, Midnight Allure, Nathan Sanguine Steward, and Lilia Phantasmal Revelry along with her painted skin Phantasmal Mischief. Hanabi is getting two beautiful new splash arts of Neonscape Icon and Twin Crescent Golden Month skins. And if you want to watch all skins gameplay, check out this video. A fully revamped Aulus splash art has also been revealed, giving him a more aggressive and refined look. For Valid players, there's a good news, a new skin is coming and you will be able to choose between Velgara or this new Valid skin for free. A brand new arcade mode called PvE Defense has been spotted and it could be a part of the upcoming All-Star event. And finally, the most awaited Naruto 2.0 event wallpaper is here, now featuring Namikaze Minato and Uchiha Itachi. So which update are you most excited about? Is it the new skins, the Shadow Covenant series, or the Naruto 2.0 event? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.